Let's get started. Ahmed, how you doing?
Yes, John's doing well. So yeah, so I have completed what is my required, and he is getting data also there. Then after, yeah, so the API which we talked yesterday, John.
Yeah, that one. Okay, and
So
you tested it with Ismail?
yes, yeah, yes, like he is confirmed that he is getting the data there. So now he's working. So he will update more about it.
Okay, great. What else?
Mhm. And like one more thing, yesterday we tested with Todd this batching of notification. So like he was getting it, but name was incorrect there. So today I fixed that one also name. But I think here, let me say my screen.
Okay,
So here it should be, and also should be required here, na?
okay. What's up, Ismail?
There's
Ismail,
two
question.
Jenny and Cat
Yeah, sorry.
and
I just had a question about the other API before we move on. The group one. Um, is the invite link part of the API? I see the invite code, but the link, is it something we generate or something that's returned from the backend? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
uh,
Ahmed.
yeah.
Did you
Jake, can we return the invite URL also
Sorry, you're
using
breaking
invite
up.
code? 1 minute.
breaking up a little bit, Ahmed?
Can you hear me?
Jerry, did you catch the question?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, you were breaking up.
Yeah, he was breaking up.
I in my internet connection is not good. It's here blending. 1 minute.
We're talking about that message you sent, Ahmed, about the emojis. It
No, 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 not
should have.
not this one. Like no, he is talking about the API which I created. Like get user public groups.
Mhm.
I was
Mm.
asking for
So
the invite link. So when we press on that group, we're supposed to have a invite link to that group. So
We're not built. I thought we were building that from. We're building that on the group settings page, though. Like
so that's my question. Is that something we build, or is that something that's returned to us from the back end?
the front end should build it. You have everything you need to build it.
Okay, and we use the invite code
Yeah, you just need invite code and requesting user key.
and requesting user key. Okay, I mean, I didn't build this before, so I wasn't sure. You said we do the same thing
The
inside.
group settings. So when you hit the main chat icon, it's the one where you can change the group name, where you can like
Mm,
copy and get the QR code.
I see. So shareable link to join this chat. Okay, so we just need to create that same link from the fact. Okay, and I should have everything I need on it. Thank you.
okay, so that is clear now.
Okay. Um, very good. What else?
Like one thing here, Jerry, this one like here we want and also na John can say check it.
So
So it is happening
Jenny, and
on
Kelly.
the okay.
And then if there's three, it would be
Mhm.
Jenny, Kelly, and Tom. And then if there are more than three, it would be like Jenny, Kelly, and two others.
Okay, yeah. So let me do that this one. Yeah,
I'll
that's the
send you
format.
that. Let
Okay,
me send you that too, so you have it.
okay, okay. So that's
Okay.
it from my side, John. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Ahmed. Ismail, why don't you continue for us? How are things going?
Yeah, sure. So, just been working on that screen for the sharing user profile. Let me show you kind of where I'm at. So the last piece that's left is the publics group. But let me show you the screen kind of where it is at the moment. Should have that done soon. The public group, then I have the API, no necessary information. All right. Okay. So once you log in or go to your profile, you would have this button right here. So it's just a profile. And if you were to add just like text here,
Yeah, what happens if you do like a long one?
yeah, I'll do that right now.
Okay.
It was just if I was, so it doesn't matter. It's just a long um,
Yeah.
text. I just go right under it, and it all stays in place.
Oh, cool. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Great.
And if you obviously delete it, try want to. Okay. So yeah, this goes back
Great.
to normal. And then once you click on it, you'd have your avatar, your name, QR code. Click on
Nice.
the link, shareable link, copy to clipboard,
Cool.
and if you click on here, it'll pop up the native model.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Amin needs to explain something here for me, but we'll get to that in a minute. But okay, great.
Yeah,
So,
so now over here, we're going to have
oh yeah, the chats.
the chats pop up. So I'm working on that now. Um, and after that, yeah, we'll be ready to test.
Now, what about a phone that's not as tall as this phone? Like,
Yeah, so I was gonna say this. After I add the chat, this is gonna fill up iPhone 15 length. So,
yeah,
um, and if the design, it even had this part like down here.
right. We can't have that.
We can do that for sure. I don't know. Maybe we eat some spaces here, make
Mm.
these smaller because that will fill this up 100%. Um, and smaller phones will not fit.
Can the top part be the whole anything with a white background? Can that be dynamic?
Yes, we
Maybe not
can,
there.
but still, that won't be enough to cut it.
Well, what
Maybe even the buttons make them dynamic. Maybe that would
that's what I
help.
meant.
But
The buttons too. Yeah. Like I mean, you when you worked on the iOS 18.3 and above modal, you have that shape like size differently based on phone screens. Is that could that be applied here?
Um, it was not something like special custom. It was just like sizing with the percentage, because that was an image,
Mhm.
and I was like giving a width and height with percentage. So
something I might recommend is maybe having this scale based on the phone size, the actual image itself.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe we have two different avatars.
Yeah, but then the whole background might as well scale too, because the avatar fits within that border around it. If the border would have to also
Or maybe we have the avatar just smaller in general, like for the one size smaller.
could be,
And
yeah.
then this would scale. And then, I mean, here's the thing. Do you want these buttons fixed in size or scalable too? Like anything can be scaled in using percentages, but
Yeah,
you have to let me know what you want to scale and what you don't want to scale.
yeah, I see. I suppose ideally all of it would scale, everything except the red X.
Except the red X. So the buttons would gets a little smaller, the margins here. These would get smaller. The image itself.
The margins wouldn't change, but the length and the width of everything would change.
Well, yeah, it'll be percentages. So basically, if this is like 5%, it'll be 5% of whatever screen size you have, or
Mm.
10%.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So they would adjust, yeah, proportionally.
Yeah, but do you want the buttons to do the same thing? Is that a
Yeah,
question? Or
because that way they maintain the same margins, like they line up left and right. It's like,
that's always going to be maintained, the margins left and right.
well, not if they don't scale with the modal above it.
They will. The only thing that I'm talking about are the spaces, like here, here, here.
Hmm.
The width, and then this. I might. Should we make this a little smaller in general, or based off of phone size to scale?
What do you think? I mean, should we just have it all scale by percentages, everything?
like
Well, we
the
can't have the
game,
avatar scale by percentage because that one's a fixed component. We can have this scale by percentages if we
Oh,
want.
oh, that, that throws a wrinkle. What were you gonna say? I mean,
Yeah, like the whole thing can be like the container. I'm not sure how this being done. But like, can we like have the container width and height of everything be like with percentage? I'm not really sure. I need to see how all this was made to. And also, like Ismail added a uh, good note. That's the image profile image. Is like that's it's a fixed size. We have it as the fixed size.
So that isn't going to scale nicely. It won't scale at all.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it will require more work, I guess, to get it to be scaled. Right, Ismail?
Yeah, if you want to scale, like we probably have two sizes, and based if like we'll have it pick an image based on a certain threshold.
Hmm.
So if it's like under 720 pixels, it chooses a smaller one. Maybe over, it chooses this one.
Yeah, but
Something of that nature.
it will never scale proportionally to the background if we do it that way.
Well, the thing is with this, to make it scale, it's tricky because like we position this here with the border and everything, so you can't just have it
Right.
shrink and grow without having to have some kind of fancy math equation inside the
Yeah.
avatar.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So I suppose, yeah, the QR code probably would be the most logical thing to scale then up and down, right? Because
Yeah,
anything else it just won't match radiuses and alignments.
correct.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I guess, and maybe we do go down one size on the avatar because I mean that avatar is almost as big as the QR code. So
Yeah, we can go
maybe,
one size smaller.
yeah, let's just go one size smaller, and then you'll have the container match.
Hmm.
Okay, let's do that, and then have the QR code scale.
Okay. I mean, scaling on the avatar would make a good difference.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then so next you got the groups to put
The
down.
groups, yeah, I just need to connect them right here, make them clickable where it copies the URL, and then the screen is good to go.
Okay, great. And you said you got what you need now for that API.
Yeah, yeah, everything should be there. So I just need to map it out.
Okay, awesome. Great job. It's looking good.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks. Okay, I mean, let's get your update, and then I needed you to explain that whole
Well,
Snapchat thing.
yeah. So the thing is, like, I figured out how we share to Snapchat. Like, I sent you a follow up message with a video.
Oh, another follow up? Did I not see that? Okay.
Yeah, like I sent a video where it's working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we can share links to Snapchat. Uh,
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't see this. I don't always get notifications from Snapchat.
yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
So the whole thing about like having a custom share sheet. Well,
mm,
that's what I think Locket is they are doing, because like I tried to see their logs like plugged in like there's like an app, like a native app on Mac OS that you can see every log that goes through your phone. And
mhm,
I was like trying to inspect there, understand what they're doing. Like from the logs, I believe they're like kind of having a custom like share sheet that the default one you like when you do a share, for example, for a photo app,
mhm.
you see that like sheet coming out from the bottom. I think they're doing something custom because I know like you can select which apps you want it to be visible uh in that sheet. And
Yeah.
also like I did a little bit of research and I saw some like articles like to change the UI of it. But like Locket, they have a lot of things going on there. So I'm not really sure if that's the case anymore. But overall, I keep digging and digging and I find another way of how we can share to Snapchat. Because like so how it's being done now, it's like because like every app can have this a share extension. It's like you can say it's a mini app that iOS gives you the ability so you can other apps share to you, to your app, like the same we're doing. Like you see how, like, if you go to photos and you do share and there's like circles there,
Hmm.
that's like a share extension. And we have it too, and of course Snapchat have it too. And like there's a way that you can communicate directly to that extension
Okay.
to
The
invoke it.
extension is the drawer that pulls up the native drawer.
No, it's not the native drawer, but it's like your icon app inside that native drawer.
Oh,
That's the extension, like two.
okay, I see.
So, and to find a way like how to like trigger it directly, that extension. It's like basically, since it's like a mini app, you can just call it and open it. No, so that's what is it. And yeah, the whole thing was a native. I found this project been done in Objective C, and I made it to our like a native model, so we can use it through React Native. And yeah, I did test it
Oh,
and on iOS and like the device, and it's working. It's opening Snapchat as like in the video.
that's awesome. Okay, great. And so you didn't need the sheet.
No, we're not gonna need to do anything else now. It's
Okay.
all.
What about Android and iOS? Yeah.
Yeah, this is iOS. iOS works now. Works. Android was already working. Just like there was this the text and the link, they were like malformatted. I think I fixed that. I don't have with me an Android phone right now or yesterday, so I couldn't really test it. But I know what was going on there, so I did the changes.
Okay.
So hopefully will be fixed in this new Android build, because I don't have an Android device with me here.
Okay. What about it? Instagram, is that one's working fine too?
Yeah, that works fine too.
Okay. So, and it opens up, in this case, it opened a message for Instagram or Snapchat when they're uh, in the.
Yeah, to share a link. Yeah, and I think we still need to work on sharing, like for example, the badges to Snapchat, because right now it's not working too.
Oh,
And
yeah.
yeah, and that's different. That's where we can use the Creative Kit SDK from Snapchat itself.
I see. Uh,
Yes, because that one only supports sharing video or an image, not a link.
I see. When we share the link, um, yeah, this is going to be in a message, not in a story.
Yeah, it's gonna be as a message, like share link.
Right. Okay. And if we share the link in the badges, that's sharing a link into a story.
No, in the badges, I think it's gonna be like with the sticker. It's gonna be a story and a sticker.
Story and a stick, and it's a,
Yeah,
but it's a link.
yeah, it's gonna be pressable. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay. Okay. Here's what I'd like to do. Today's Friday, right? So, um, maybe depending on how much work is left within the next hour, we wrap up some of this and we do a build with everything we have so far. Then we can test it on Androids, obviously. If it's good enough, like it's not like we're not necessarily going to fix every little thing right now, but it'll be more fixes than are currently available in the App Store. Maybe we can, but if there's a problem with Android, we'll see that right away, be able to address it. So we can give you the feedback. I'd like to
Hmm.
shoot for that. But that reminds me of another question. Did we figure out why the contacts were only showing the alphabetical to the A and not paginating past that?
No, I don't look into that.
Do you want to have Jerry maybe look at it first?
Um, well, I have to go and verify whether this is like a back end of or front end issue.
Okay. Well, let's solve that one in addition before we do the production build. So that's why I was thinking maybe an hour from now, depending. How long do you think it would take you on the Snapchat creator kit? Is it like partially done at least? Didn't we already start with that?
Like sharing badges.
Yeah.
Well, since like I'm on it, yeah, you can say an hour or an hour and a half.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, then let's try and get these important things into a build that we can test with while you're still available, and we can give you feedback on it on the Android part of it. And if it all works nicely together, then we'll be good for the weekend. We can try and get it in review and maybe even have it released by later today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Did you have any questions or have anything more you want to add?
So good.
Okay. Okay. Awesome. Well, good. Great find. I'm glad you were able to figure that out and didn't have to overcomplicate anything. So that's nice. Good job. Cool. Let's see. So, Jerry, let's get your update, and then also, oh, do you think we'd be able to deploy anything we need to on the back end for a production build later?
Yeah, I can do that today. Um, so yeah, I had to like reset my computer after stand up to like remember I was trying to build that test app,
Yeah.
but turns out Amin and I were doing the debugging. Um, we came to the same conclusion, I think, with the snap sheet, probably at about the same time that we were doing the debugging.
Okay.
There's some native code going on. So it looks like Amin took it over the line though when he got those logs.
Yeah.
So that's what I did after stand up yesterday. Let's see. Yeah, we identified that bad player ID that was causing the messages not to send. I'm going to be running a cleaning script. I'm gonna set up a cron job that runs a cleaning script every day to make sure that we don't have these bad player IDs sitting around.
Oh, did you actually get to the source of which one and why that happened?
Yeah, he was like an old user and like his player ID never updated. And he came back in the app
Huh,
and that it just didn't check because his player ID didn't update.
I see.
I'm I'm going to run this script every day to make sure none of these player IDs get polluted in the database.
What
Uh,
about the source of the problem, like the next legacy user that comes in and somehow doesn't update the player ID?
well, that's why I'm adding it in their mutation that when they register, if they're like a logged in user,
Uh-huh.
that mutation is now going to always be checking their player ID.
Okay, so there's a check on that as well.
Yeah,
So you're putting in two checks basically.
yeah, we're adding more checks. It's the same one signal API. I don't think it's rate limited or anything.
Okay.
So there's no problem if I just run that asynchronously in the background.
Okay, cool. Great.
So, yep. And big thing that I did actually, I did this after hours because Chantel had hit me up on an email from somebody in Germany that was trying to get in the app. And it was some issue. It was specific to him. It was like because he had an 11-digit phone number, which other people have been able to get in the app with an 11-digit phone number. But I think it was because he was a returning user. I don't I understand what the problem was, but not enough to know why it worked for the other users. But what I did, since there was a low traffic time that I did this, is I finally deployed the 11-digit phone numbers into production database. So now we fully support the 11-digit phone numbers when people onboard. We allow them to onboard, but we weren't like saving their phone number in the database
Oh,
because of the length of the phone number field. I had it in QA for the longest, so last night what I did beforehand is I started checking the QA database and making sure that everybody that's been onboarding, all the test users, all their data looks correct, and it was. So I was able to, you have to like take the table down temporarily, and because it's just a very active table, I was able to find a time to squeeze it in.
okay. How many phone numbers did we not save to the database?
That I am working on now. What I'm doing is we have the numbers. They're in
Okay.
Firebase.
Okay, good.
They're in Firebase. They're just not in our SQL database.
I see.
So I'm working on a script today that's going to find all the users where we didn't capture a phone number for them, grab the phone number from Firebase, and then we're going to apply it. This is going to be honestly, it's part of a little nightly cleanup script that I'm going to do. we have like our nightly job, but this is going to be, I think, something more along the lines. Something Ian brought up a while back was like, we should run a suite of scripts every night to just identify bad data in the database, and then send like a report after the data's been identified.
I see. Okay.
So that's going to be kind of a little bigger suite that I'm going to be working on of features, but it will be a little more proactive when stuff starts going awry.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And I think you got the invite, the new invite design. That's live. Zane was just showing me. He's like, "Hey, this is new."
Yeah, it is
Yeah, he liked it. I like it.
nice.
Looks real clean. Any more work necessary there, or how's that going then?
The only question I had about that was if it is a direct invite. So
Yeah,
a direct invite can be if you are added to an external chat.
I see.
Do you want to update the image? I don't think you would be getting an image unless you respond, because that would be coming from an unknown phone. So metadata doesn't download when you get an SMS from an unknown number not in your contacts. I don't like, especially if it's the very first message. Not until you start to interact with it, and that would probably be the case with a lot of external chats that we have.
If
So
you mean if like the phone number doesn't exist in the person's contacts, they won't see the image. Is that
right, and for external chat, we use like a Twilio number, so it's not going to
Mhm.
be in anybody's contact.
No, I think it worked on the test phone Todd used yesterday, right? Because
Okay, that might just be iOS then.
yeah, yeah, I think it's hit or miss, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so let's see. Let me think about that. It was a
You want to
test
use
in
you
a
want to
ch-
use the new image for it, because I think we're just using the old ticket right now for that.
and in which case would this be again?
If somebody gets tagged in an external chat, or if they get added in an external chat. So if
Yeah.
an external user gets added or tagged.
Well, the tagged one, we have a special one. It says you were tagged in a check-in. Let's not change that one.
Right. Well, the photo tag, I mean.
Photo tag's different. um, Let me look at it real quick because it would say you were invited. Let me see this real quick. One sec. Where do I have it? Oh yeah, you sent it one to me in Slack. Let's see. Okay, so Garibaldi Arts Club, 537 people. Jerry invited you to group chat. Okay. So if you were tagged in a photo,
It would say like you were spotted in a photo or something, but then the image would be like the Garibaldi Art Club.
yeah. But in this case, we have it restricted to just that topic. Would it show the topic image or the main chat? It would show the main chat image, wouldn't it?
Main chat.
Could it show? I guess that's okay. Guest list. That's okay. Okay, so it's a guest list 916, let's say, for example.
Mhm.
And down below that text, instead of Jerry invited you, it would say you were spotted in a photo.
Well, the main SMS content would be like the you were spotted in a photo.
Oh, the SMS text itself.
Right. But the image would be, the preview would say Jerry invited you to a group in Circles, and then it would be the image.
So
The
it'd be
new
exactly the same as this. So in like that, in the case we're using, it probably say Bar West invited you to a group chat in Circles.
if Bar West was the one uploading the images.
Yeah.
Or no, it'd be whoever tagged you. It'd be whoever tagged you.
It'll be
So,
whoever tagged you.
yeah. So if it were Zane, it would say Zane, even though
Yes.
it wasn't Zane that uploaded the photo, as long as he was the one tagging.
That's probably good to have the person's name because that's who tagged you. Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, let's use this new one.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And I guess we And this would be tagging a photo, not tagging it a check-in. The tagging the check-in would be the one we've been using, right?
That's staying the same.
Okay. Okay, so then I guess we'd be able to test this here in a bit.
That part about the check-ins, like not the check-ins, the photo tag.
Yeah.
That automated SMS, that's going to take a little bit of work because it's a different URL. It's a different URL scheme,
That's
and
right.
right now that URL scheme is not compatible with groups. So, but I'm going to make it compatible with groups.
Okay.
There's a little bit of work needed with that.
Okay, I see. Okay, but then yeah, let me know when it's ready and we'll test
Yep.
it out.
Yes. Two little things before we move on. I know we talked about with the DJ something about SoundCloud. Do y'all want me to start digging into and perhaps working on the integration?
Yeah, I think so. Ian's here. He might have an opinion. Let's give him a fill him in a little bit on the plan.
Okay.
'Cause, Ian, we're looking at having like DJs in a music chat, and one of the values is going to be values to Circles is that they'll upload their content before anywhere else. So like exclusive content in Circles, let's say for a short period of time. So
Okay.
and then we want people to be able to listen to it in Circles. And I know you deal with a lot of this the player stuff through Rad. The listen live button is one way, and then there's the podcast, which is another way. We were doing a little exploration yesterday. We figured one of the DJs that we talked to said they typically upload their stuff to SoundCloud
I
and
was
keep
just
it.
going to say that. Yeah.
Okay. What are your thoughts on how we would accomplish?
Well, I haven't used SoundCloud directly, but I would be surprised if SoundCloud doesn't offer a level of embed limitations when you upload stuff. So what that means is like you can, like on Vimeo, you can upload a video that can't be seen on Vimeo and can't be seen on any websites
Yeah.
except for the one place that you specify.
Yeah.
So they could theoretically.
The DJ said he does upload it privately until it wants
Yeah.
it to be public.
Yeah, SoundCloud does enable private embeds.
Sweet. Yeah. I mean, I would say to keep their workflow as similar as it currently is, they don't necessarily have to do a special upload to Circles. They just do a private upload to SoundCloud. And I would be very surprised if SoundCloud doesn't also have an API, if we even need that. And we just add our domain or whatever the server is, the domain for our server for the actual app hosting to the allowed locations that it can be streamed from, then it can only stream from within our app.
Cool.
And what all SoundCloud requires is a little couple attribution logos, but nothing too like silly.
Love that idea. I think we would just need to figure out if they have an API, can we have a native player inside of our app? I would assume they do, and we probably can. That'd be a lot better than routing them to a website.
They have really solid documentation, actually.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They're so big. They're bigger than Vimeo as far as like content is concerned. So yeah, I'd be very surprised if they didn't have a lot of features to pull this off for us.
Yeah, they have really solid documentation. Like, yeah, use your own player. You can use our own. They're like,
Sick.
this is, if we're going to check and review your app, we're expecting all these things to be present. It wants a little SoundCloud logo, and it wants that logo to be clickable. It wants a link to the artist profile, which it could still actually just link to their profile in Circles.
So John, John, do you have Apple Music? Do you pay for like iCloud, including Apple Music?
What was the question?
Do you pay for Apple Music?
Yes.
Okay, let me share something to you real quick. I want to show you what it looks like in a text message because I don't know if you already have a design for this whole thing on how it would work,
No.
but I would love if it looked something like this because this is one of those things I think Apple really, really nailed
Okay.
on how to share audio files with each other.
Okay. So not
I
the
just sent
link.
you a text.
Yeah, I see it. But like after I tap this link.
You can just hit the play button.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Interesting. So we'd be able to do that within Circles.
I would hope. Yeah, because now that might require a little work. Jerry, I'll send you the same thing. I think you probably have seen this before. I'm gonna text you real quick, Jerry.
Huh. Well, why don't you send it in Slack? Let's see if I can play it.
Oh yeah, we'll do. I'll send it there as well.
Okay, I'll send it to you, Chantel.
Okay, great. That way I can start working on some designs for it.
Yeah, this is very simple to start with here.
Very simple. I don't know that we need more than this.
Let's see if it works on an Android. I'm sending it texting to your Android, Chantel.
Great.
It's
Thank
just
you.
a little link that I can press play on. I don't know if you can press play.
It redirects me to Apple Music when I click it because I don't have it. But
Um, so Ian, I think if they don't have a subscription to Apple Music, it's not going to play for them.
Um, hmm.
yeah, I click the play button. The play button's grayed out, and it sends me to Apple Music. It sends me to the album in Apple Music, but it's not like an inline player.
So we would just need it's a open our player, right?
Yeah, we can deep link.
Well, basically, what the experience that you're having, John, is the experience that we should be able to replicate using Spotify's API. We would build our own little box that was like the name of the song, including pull the album artwork from SoundCloud, and we build a little box that we put inside of the messages.
I see.
So some front end design would be needed to basically mirror, or ideally, like maybe even add a little bit more, because like you said, it's really basic. It's very small. I think we could make it the full width of
Yeah, I'd
the
make it a
chat
little.
window.
Yeah, I'd make it a little bigger. I don't know how it looks on your end, Chantel, but I sent you a screenshot of it from my end. So what Ian is saying is,
Oh,
yeah, we
okay.
basically copy this look. I would make it larger. So it would be a message in the chat, but a player also.
Oh, actually, John, check out how it looks in Slack.
Okay.
Actually, I think the way that Slack did it is about the size that we might want to go for.
That's probably what we're more capable of doing. I don't think that we can like do that Apple Music embed. Like it literally has, Ian, like an Apple Music ad underneath your embed because it's like you're subscribed to Apple Music.
Yeah,
I
I think
I'm saying
it-
we would just make our own little player.
right, exactly. We would make our own player, but I was just expressing that like the way John received it as a user of Apple Music, he gets the ideal experience. We just reproduce that same ideal experience for everybody in our chat. So we have a little box, it's got the album
Oh.
artwork, name, and then you have a play button right there inside the box, inside of the chat. And when you hit play, we could even show something like a progress bar. Maybe we tap it and we allow a little extension for volume control. But at least the very basics of being able to hit play and it just play from within that little thing in the chat. It doesn't navigate you somewhere else. I think that's a great starting point.
That
Yeah,
is so cool.
Yeah, as long as they
Like that
have
a lot.
a topic, each DJ maybe has a topic for their shared music. Because, like, otherwise, as soon as some chats occur, the player will start disappearing.
One other thought on that, John, it would be very interesting to have topics that cannot be responded into, but can only be reacted into.
I think Jared
Because
that. Yeah.
yeah, like if the creator of the topic is the only person that can write messages, then they post their songs there. People could put little fire, responses, but then the songs don't get flooded by messages. They're always there.
True. Is that possible, Jerry, to lock a topic to only just have reactions but not messages?
This is something that should be worked with on the front end. It's not going to be a good experience if we control it solely from the back end.
Gotcha. Okay.
As far as the difference between reactions and messages, though, we treat those differently enough that we could create that limitation, though, I believe, right?
I imagine so. Between the front end and the back end, yeah.
Yeah.
1 second. I just remembered I gotta do something.
Oh, and since you guys can't actually see what I sent John, here, I'll send you a screenshot of what it looks like when you send it to somebody that actually has Apple Music.
I think Jerry just posted that. And
His is slightly different. It's very close.
oh, interesting.
Just like it has one little extra thing that throws it off a little bit. Here, let me. It's in Slack.
Okay, Danny, I just sent you a message.
Come on.
Can you follow up and just make sure this gets seen through to the end?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So you'll notice in development in the picture I just sent, and the one in my text message to John, as both of us have Apple Music, all he sees very basic is that play button, and you could even see that Apple even did like a portion of the little circle around the play button is already filled in, kind of
Yeah.
indicating that like that's the progress bar.
That's how
And then
much the song you've listened to, right?
right, exactly. I
Mhm.
think that's a really great little addition from them.
Definitely
Uh,
nice touch. I don't know
yeah,
how hard that would be. I mean, I guess we'd be looking at a library.
it's very possible that SoundCloud even like has elements like that that we could use.
Excuse me. Yeah, probably. I guess we'll ask one of the front end guys here. I'm trying to think of who would
I
be
feel like
best.
Wells would have a really fun time with this.
Yeah, but he hasn't worked in chat as much as like Ismail,
Yeah.
so it'd probably be Ismail, but he's also trying to wrap up the tagging photos. So um, I don't know. I'll think about that. But I see where you're going with this. I like how this can work. So if we could lock a topic to where only the shared music is like stacking up, then it's nice and organized. Because Ismail raised
Mhm.
concern about how do we keep it organized. That would be a good way. But people could react to it, which is cool,
Right.
and they could play it right there. And so would play you just be playing it right from your chat, right? I guess it's
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, in theory, like the other components that we built with the RAD live audio player, you could presumably lock your screen and let it keep playing.
that's what I was about to do is test that. I put the shade down and there's the player and it's still playing. So because that would be essential. You'd want to be able to listen to it while you drive and stuff.
This is one of those integrations where, if we decide to do more with audio down the road, whether it's more things like this
Mhm.
or other ways to like play or listen to music, um, getting heavily integrated with SoundCloud is an early direction to consider. There's so much capability and artists on that
Right,
platform.
right, right.
Almost every amateur artist starts with SoundCloud.
Dude, that's actually a really good growth strategy is finding artists with a good following and having them share their music in circles.
Right.
That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, you
Check
don't
it
have to stand in front of Walmart and give out free CDs anymore.
out.
Yeah, true. Huh.
I remember SoundCloud from years and years ago. I didn't even realize they were still around.
Huh.
Yeah, they're huge. I mean, like they're doing really well. It's a pretty impressive platform from where it used to be. I don't follow it super close, but we have enough clients, tech to you clients, that need us to help them with SoundCloud integration, like uploading their content. It's really impressive what they've pulled off.
Yeah. Okay. Um, so I guess Jerry, we would where it says like the little Apple Music logo, we would have the SoundCloud logo to be compliant.
Yeah, well, in the front end you're talking about, or not
Yeah,
on the preview?
on the front end, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just I think it's a link that just goes to SoundCloud.com, but yeah, it's just a little logo.
Okay. So Chantel, maybe we make a player similar to this. I'd make it larger. Um, and then where instead of the Apple Music logo, it'll be a SoundCloud logo.
And just a thought before we go really far into this, both simultaneously with design and integration, is some basic integration testing should probably be done before we go really far with the design. One of the concerns that I would have is that because they have you can pay now, like you can pay monthly to basically gain access to a larger library of songs or like specific artists. And I don't know if, like, let's say DJ Elements, whatever, creates a special song that's only for Circles for the first month or week or whatever it is.
Yeah,
If a person hits play, although the API connection may all work, it's possible that his artist profile is locked to one that you have to pay for to even gain access to music in the first place.
I
So I don't
see.
know if there's like unique limitations that you can impose on specific songs that bypass that, or if SoundCloud would even consider, the API access
Yeah,
for free. Fine, maybe they'd say like, oh yeah, that's fine. We just as long as you put our logo on there, we'll let you stream it. But they might cut it off after 30 seconds. So there's
right.
some testing we'd want to do there to make sure it works the way we think.
Yeah, yeah, and we maybe have a check. Like if somebody uploads, we maybe say, you have to make your profile public before this can be played here, or something like that. If there are restrictions like that.
Right, right.
Okay, I see. um, okay, so let me think about this from the artist point of view. Let's say DJ Elements has a playlist on his end. He has it in SoundCloud. What does he? How does he interface with Circles to get this chat message to appear? How does he send a message with a link? Is that all it is?
If
Hmm.
if there is a webhook that's fired off when they upload, or we can poll. I mean, we could make this automated. If there's some API that we could poll maybe every hour almost.
But they might not want it. They might put it up there today, but they don't want to release it till Sunday.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I think what if when you were in a chat, um, oh, we don't quite have this, but
Them sharing a link would be the easiest. Like if they just messaged a link and it turned
yeah,
into a player.
yeah, that I think that's the best. Like if they because you whenever you upload your file, you have a share button, and then the share converts it to a link from SoundCloud. If somebody posts their, soundcloud.com/, web API or whatever their unique URL is, we can just check the link that's being posted. If it fits that criteria, then we convert it into the player.
That makes sense to me. What do you think, Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay, and that's possible. Like it can just automatically go from a link to a player.
So what we would do is we would have to check the message body for that message,
Mhm.
like for that link,
Okay.
parse it out, and then like how we have multimedia that gets attached to the message, and we have like photos and videos.
Okay.
We would need one for audio.
Okay. Do we have to check every message that's ever sent in the history of the Circles app, or can we just check certain topics to keep the performance better?
It's no, that would be that's a very easy thing. It would just be a string match. So there's no API calls involved. It would just be a string match, which
Are we not adding tiny bits of delay every time we do more checks?
a string match is nothing though. I would say anything that relies like an external service or some processing, but we're just saying does the string include SoundCloud, like or whatever their format is. That's not.
Okay. So like if we did this 1,000 times for 1,000 different
We
things.
could do it a million times.
Yeah, you could do it a billion times. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it would be on a per user basis, and it's
Okay.
such a small query. Yeah.
it's not even a query. We're just doing a string match.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, it's not even a query. That's right. Yeah, I mean, and basically what happens, John, is the load side of it that you're thinking of is like, well, this is going to add up. It would add up if billions of people posted SoundCloud links simultaneously, but basically we wouldn't even execute any changes unless it was identified as a SoundCloud link. So you kind of have a barrier before it actually utilizes any actual resources.
Right.
Okay. Okay. As long as it's not layering in more
Yeah,
delay.
it'd be like string match. It's just regex. It's
Cool. Okay.
yeah.
So this string match will check to see if that's the proper link and then basically launch the player within the chat.
It wouldn't launch it with it. Well,
Not launch,
I
but
guess
like
the end
display.
result is that when the message is sent,
Yes.
it will identify itself as an embed, which is something I wish we could do more with like chats. For example, like how Zane's sending all these group invites for people to get in the chats.
Yes.
I wish that had a custom card rather than just being the campaign link.
How do we, yeah, if we're on the subject, how do we do that?
Brennan?
Front end. Okay.
Yeah, Brennan would have to parse it out. But then maybe, well, that's another thing too, is that like, I know there was a library that was supposed to get this information out that they were looking into, but it was like out of date, if I recall. Because like all that metadata is part of the URL, so well, it's not part of the URL, but it's associated with the link. But I think it was just the library was out of date, or it was either out of date or their React Native version was out of date. I don't recall which it was.
Huh. Okay. What about like let's say I shared a YouTube video with you as a link within a chat in Circles. Could that also create like a custom topic?
Having it create a custom topic, that would I feel like we should probably have like a screen for doing that because you might just want to share a link.
Yeah,
Want to
it's
share a
suppose
link.
like a modal pops up and say create custom topic for this.
Well, maybe, yeah. Like if that's something that you could when you hit send and then there's a link, but then
Yeah.
that could be annoying because it'll ask every time you send a link.
Well,
It'll be
people
like,
don't send links like constantly when they're texting,
they're just like, hey, you sent a
and it would be valuable though, because like if I share something funny with my friends, I would want it to be a topic.
yeah, it's like, oh, we realize you're sending a URL. Would
Yeah.
you like to create a custom topic?
Exactly. That's just something we heard a while back, actually, as a request from people thought it was a good idea. I do think it's a good idea. Just one of those things that keeps getting backburnered. But and I feel like we're kind of in the realm of this discussion. Like maybe now's a good time to visit it.
Yeah.
Is it related in any way? Is there any overlap that we can piggyback on?
No, the SoundCloud stuff's like its own implementation because it's going to require its own player. It's going to require a backend. SoundCloud integration is going to be it's going to be a moderate lift on both sides.
I see.
And then especially it'd be really cool, but really complex. Something like a playlist that you could like if you were in that topic and you could like almost create like a playlist that you can use your car audio controller. You can like it's on your home screen. You can like go back and forth between songs in a playlist.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
So almost like we were talking about a few weeks ago about like sharing Spotify playlists. It'd be a very similar thing, but it'd be integrated into Circles. That would
Right.
take a lot of work. It'd be really cool.
Right. Huh. Okay. Well, Rome wasn't built in a day. I'm sure we'll be getting to all these things. Got to start somewhere. So having a music integration of any kind like this, big step forward. It's a big milestone too. People have asked about how do we share music for a long time. So um, look, I guess we could start with our front end design. We'll work on a simple player that would appear within the chat.
Yes. Let me send Chantel the documentation for the player. This is just so she can abide by whatever guidelines SoundCloud has.
Okay, sounds good. Cool. All right. Well, let's continue. Wells, how are you doing over there? Maybe we get an update.
Yes, sir.
Great.
Doing not that great, but still great. Um, I've been investigating the issue on the when you press back on that screen that we talked yesterday, you go to Discover feed instead of where you were before.
Yeah.
And also alongside with that, I was investigating the issue with the winner circle, in which we wanted to make so the winner's name would be above, the other rings. So we even in smaller screens we can see that as expected.
Yeah.
Turns out both issues were way more difficult than expected, but um, I was able to solve the winner circle
Okay.
with a pretty standard approach, almost a one-liner with basically uh, foundations of software engineering. So that's pretty cool. I think I will be writing an article about that in a couple months. Teaching
Okay.
students.
Okay.
Pretty cool stuff. And funny enough, I was talking to all the AI engines I have here, including ChatGPT, a lot to get a solution, and even they couldn't because it was a complicated issue.
Huh.
But I managed to overcome that with a solution that none of the AI agents came, which was basically using some of the properties that we have for reversing the order of a presentation on the screen while we create them actually in a reverse order. And yeah, so that's I would say pretty clever. I'm excited for when the guys take a look into the PR. I'm writing right now.
Cool.
And yeah, the PR will be open in a couple minutes.
Okay. And then the other one you're still, and that might be a good one to collab with Amin on, because he's had to deal with a lot of navigation challenges. I feel like he would recognize this one pretty quick, at least like have an idea of where to focus. Would you like some assistance on it?
Yes, sir. That does sound awesome. I
Okay.
agree.
Let me see. I don't want to interrupt Amin, but Amin, do you have a sec to take a look at this challenge here?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, why don't you show them the challenge you're facing?
Okay. So, I mean, let me share the emulator with you first. So, an issue we are having here right now is right now when we are on the home screen and then we go to the favorites and we go to the entertainment, and here we have some movies, shows, and etc. When I click on one of them, I am navigated to the profile, and when I hit back from this profile, this is the issue we are currently looking into. When I hit back into the profile, it gets me back to where I were previously on the stack, but not necessarily the exact point. So right now I was dealing with the home screen, so it brought me back here. If I were dealing with Discover or etc., and I am navigating through the app, and I end up going there again, there is a possibility that this will get me stuck, uh, getting me back to the Discover feed instead of the home screen. See, so I was on the home screen, but now it brings me to the Discover.
So the back button's taking him to discover whatever stack he was on
Mm.
versus the list of all the results.
Well, you should look up that back button, like when it's on press.
Mhm.
What's the code there? Is it just a go back from navigation?
It is, and I think I was looking there is there is no handling for the any other part of the app for when we navigate to the profile to tell where to go after. So I believe it is just popping the last navigation you were right, but on that case that's a bit confusing for me because if I were on the home screen and I've been here to the favorites and I go to the profile, why would it take me back to the discover?
Well, yeah.
That's
So when you press on that back button there, like the code, the
mhm,
on press function,
mhm.
what does it have? Like what's can can you tell me what does it have there?
Let's go there. Just a sec. Go to the profile screen, and I will share the entire screen. Okay, so let me get there because it is on the header, right? Yeah. So if it says here, if I can go back, then it goes back using the.
Okay,
Okay.
are we sure this is the function that gets triggered? This is the one.
Yes, sir. I tested it, and this is the one from the analytics also. So you can see here that
Okay, let's
the
do
entertainment.
some logs. Okay, let's do some logs there, like console log there. Yeah, and also like whatever that can go back, like is it gonna be true? It should be true. The can go back function. Yeah, that one it should be true. Let's see what's you're gonna have there.
Okay. Mhm.
It is true. So yeah, I can see it there, and
Yeah.
it's true. So it should just go and the go back. It's from navigation. Okay, so this is weird. Because the go back it will only take you one screen back, not like
Mhm.
all. Mm, Yeah, I will need to look into this issue and do some more logs to see what's going on because this is weird. It should not be happening.
Yeah, I thought so as well because it was pretty confusing here. I was looking to the stack on how this is generated and how the navigation works, and I couldn't figure
Oh,
why we are getting back to the discovery instead of here. A thing I noticed though is no, yeah, no, no, doesn't hold up because I thought for some reason the discover was still selected once I was back to the home screen, but now I'm back to home, right? So you can see that it is not there. Oh
also
no,
like
it is
this.
there. See?
Yeah, also like yeah. I see what's going on. I see what's going. See how like also like the transition that's going on. It's like it's a bit weird, and now you have the bottom bar where it was not.
Mm-hmm.
So I see. So the issue is how you navigated to here from the items you did. Like
Uh-huh.
yeah. So here. So okay, so we need to navigate profile screen this way. Yeah, this is what it did. It navigates you to the profile, but like it did a back first. Like it takes you back to the top of the stack, then navigates you to the profile. That's why when you do back, it takes you back to the top of stack because that's what's left to go back to. So can you do me a search? Yeah, do like a global search with that navigable route profile screen.
Mm-hmm.
Not with navigate, just the name. No,
Just the
just
name. Just the name. Okay, okay, okay.
yeah. Let's see what we do in other places. Um, like yeah, can you pick one of those, for example? This one is just a navigate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah,
Can you
all
see?
the stuff.
No, because sometimes like like sometimes we just don't navigate. We do like a reset of the
Mm-hmm.
stack. Let me do a search with it. Or
Perhaps.
maybe yeah. Perhaps you need to do that. Yeah, you
Okay.
need to go to the common stack first.
Okay. And this one seems to need more params to work, right? Or
No, no,
this
no,
is for the screen.
no, no. You will not need it. Just
Okay, so I just change it to the common stack.
yeah, you need to change it to common stack and like and have
The
because
profile screen on the.
no yeah you have not to do up. You see how it's like now there's a screen and params. Yeah,
Like this.
yeah, and now the profile key and profile type they need to be in a params object.
Oh, I see. So screen and params.
Yeah,
Nice. Looking really promising.
you know.
Ah, there we go. Pretty cool.
Very nice. Okay,
Nice,
great.
nice.
Yeah, I thought Amin might be able
Yeah,
to get
good
you
catch.
that.
Huh? Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks, Amin. Appreciate that.
So
Okay,
2 PRs in a couple minutes then.
awesome. What other things you got going on, Wells? Anything more?
Yeah, there are other stuff I have to take a look into. Don't have the reminder right now, but I have to do some analytics for Danny, the ones I mentioned yesterday, and I believe
Okay.
yeah, the navigation on the levels. By the way, I mean, do you happen to have any idea on how perhaps I can navigate from level 4 here to the badges up here?
Navigate only here.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this to get you to the badges tab and potentially have the um, drawer, this view scrolled to the top
Mhm.
in some
Like
way.
this, right?
Yeah, like either there or somewhere up. Maybe not all the way to. I don't know. Kind of depends. But I know that's a little. It's more a little more advanced. So
Indeed.
what do you think? I mean, is this something?
Yeah, navigating back to the badges tab. That would be that would be doable. Like I know how to do it.
Oh,
Mm,
Like, but like having this to be scrolled all the way to top, that's I will need to look into more, see how we can do it.
I see. Okay. Um, all right. Well, we'll cross that bridge sooner or later. Or maybe I don't know. Is it something you could share verbally with Wells, like how to at least navigate it to the badges tab, and he could start on
Yeah,
it?
like so. If you go to the home screen, where we have,
on
yeah,
code or in the app?
nah, oh, on the code. Yep.
Okay.
So, okay,
Here.
scroll a little bit. Yep, yep, here. Yep, you're in correct place. Scroll a little bit down.
Okay.
It, it should be there. Okay, scroll more. Like it should be a state that's set.
That's at
What's
the current active tab, right?
yeah, and it's gonna be on the tab view. Animated
Let
tab
me
view.
let me check for the render scene because that's gonna take us there.
No, no, no. It's like it's an index. It's an no. It should be in. Hmm. Yeah. Can you go inside of that animated tab view? Go inside of it.
On
Uh,
index change.
yeah. So that state. So what you will need to do is yeah. So okay. Yeah. Scroll a bit to. Let me see where that's the index is there. Yeah, it's in here. So hmm.
Yeah, I
Okay.
see. I see where we're going. So
Yeah.
perhaps adding on the prop here for
No,
programmatically
no, no,
set the index.
it's already there. It's already there. If you go back to the animated tab view,
Okay.
you see scroll a bit more. Yeah, no, just a little bit down. Here, you see that use imperative handle.
Uh
It
huh.
gives you a set index. That's your way to access and set the index of this tab view. So what you're gonna do, it's like from the home screen.
Yeah.
No, that means it's all set up for you. You don't have to do anything here. You just I'm just like taking
Uh
you
huh.
through it. Now you go ahead to home screen and you see that ref tab view ref.
Yep.
That's how you're gonna call that function set index and
It
the
is on the ref.
yeah it's on the ref. So there's a set index there. And from the navigation params, you're gonna pass like the it's gonna be one. It's gonna be one, the index one.
Mm-hmm. Second tab, right?
Yeah, so now you're gonna need to like from the net. So when you're gonna press on that badge on the other screen,
Uh huh.
you're gonna send like you're gonna navigate back like to the home screen with a param.
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
param is
And
gonna be one, and you're gonna do a use effect. If that param is one or something else, then call this code and it's we navigate to the badges.
yeah, that's awesome. That holds up. Thank you, sir.
No worries.
Awesome. Thanks, Amin. Great. Well, that was fairly easy too. Okay. So then if we do want it to scroll, like I said, that'll be a little more in depth,
Yeah.
but
And also, I mean, uh, that I think will change to the tab, right? But do you have any idea how do we navigate the user? How do we scroll the user down? Because let me test here.
That's a lot that I don't know yet. I have to.
Yeah, and I also have to handle the thingy not popping up, the drawer not popping up.
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Okay.
we can go with it navigating to badges for now, Wells, and
Mhm.
um, that's something. It's navigation.
Yes,
Uh,
sir. Looking really good. Let's say.
yeah, that'd be great. Okay. Well, let's if you caught what I said earlier too, Wells, I want to try and get a production build here this morning and test it out a little bit before the day is up, and then hopefully it's good to go. But if not, we'll have feedback for the team on anything they may adjust, and maybe even get one last build by the end of the day.
Hmm.
There had to be another fix, but to potentially get something released over the weekend.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be waiting in case there's anything to be changed real quick.
Cool, cool. And you still have things you're looking into, right? Some events and some other things, right?
Yes, sir. Plenty of stuff to do.
Okay, great. Okay, just keep me posted.
Okay, sounds good.
All
Thank you,
right.
guys.
Thank Willis. Thanks, Amin. And then yeah, I mean, keep me posted too on your progress if you feel like you're at a good point where we can merge some PRs, get them reviewed, merged, and into a build.
Yes, sir. That sounds good. I will message. I mean, and Ismail once the PRs are good to go.
Sounds good. Okay. Ismail, I forget what you're still doing the tag photos, is that right?
Tag should be fine. I was working on the shareable links for the groups and the share
Mm.
profile screen.
That's right. That's right. If we do a production build today, is the tagging of the photos thing is that able to be? We can still disable it, right?
Yeah, so the backend can disable it on everywhere if needed.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Did you ever figure out why the lobby was not displaying the reaction message?
It was a backend thing. I don't know if they figured it out.
Was Amit looking into that?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, Amit, question for you.
Yes, John.
Was it you know how the lobby wasn't showing the proper reaction message? It was still showing the message. Um, did you figure that? Was that related to the batching we're doing? Did you figure out why that's happening?
Oh, sorry, John. Today I missed it, so I will check it.
Probably because of the caching, if I had to guess. I have a fairly good idea what it is, but give me a little more details first.
So, in the investors chat, there was a message I had posted, and I got some reactions, so some notifications, but the lobby was displaying my message, not the reaction. Not, it wouldn't say like so and so reacted to your message, but it would do it for some of the reactions.
Okay, that's interesting because I should be clearing out that cache anytime there's a reaction.
Okay.
I saw your message that you put, and I was seeing the reactions fine, but
Yeah,
you have to like debug the query and see like
it would sometimes show up. Like it was, but often it was just like I sent you an example. Like you'd see the notification with the reaction, but then the lobby was still showing the message.
Okay, we just have to test that out. It could be that it just didn't save itself right.
Okay. I'm not sure if it's still doing it. So what was it? Were any changes made then to address this yet?
No, this is the
No,
first
we
I
did not
hear.
make any changes.
Okay. So do you need
And
Amit?
the last,
Yeah, go ahead, Amit.
very last message, we are not using caching also, no? Like we are using data loaded there only.
Yeah, well, the data loader should be invalidated. Whatever we're using, I forgot whatever we're using to cache it. I thought we were using Redis, but whatever we're using to cache it should be revalidated regardless. Whatever it is.
Okay. Well, do you want Amit to look into some of this, or are you gonna take it?
He can look into it. If I have time today, I'll try to knock it out.
Okay, Amit, if you could look into it.
Yeah, I will take it.
Okay, thanks. Okay, I'll be right back. Give me a minute.
Can someone help me to reproduce it? This issue. I'm not able to reproduce it. Then I will check the query
Okay, let's see.
and
So,
reproduce it and keep it added. Don't just send message after that.
okay. I'm sending a message to group chat you're in, Amit, me, Danny, Todd, and Ian. So, um, well, actually, you should send the message, and I'll react, and we can react to it. So send a message, and then
Yep.
we'll react to it. And actually, if Todd and Ian or Danny can help with it, I gotta work on something else for a minute, so I'm gonna step away from
Yeah.
this.
Just to confirm, I only need to react to that thing that you just sent, right?
What's that again?
I just need to react, right, to that testing message.
Do the one that Amit sent. React
I
to
just
that.
did. Cool.
So for Jan is in love with testing. That is showing here. John thinks this is fire. That is also showing. Jerry is there. Let me add Jerry also in this group. Jerry, can you please also react?
Yeah, I'm loading up a QA build right now.
No, it's production.
Oh, it's in production.
Yes.
Oh, let me go back.
Inside my lobby, all people reaction are showing, so it's not missing currently.
Okay, so I reacted.
Yep. Jerry thinks this is fire. That is also showing in lobby. So,
Yeah. Wait, it says Amit's in love with testing.
for you, it's showing.
It says Amit's in love with testing. So if I do this,
For me, it is showing Jerry thinks this is fire. You after me, you were reacted na inside lobby.
oh, let me check my lobby. Let me reload. No, it says Amit's in love with testing. It's something with it's with the caching. It's like 100% the caching that we're doing. Like
Caching from the back app side, right?
back end.
Backend.
Yes.
Here, it's for me. Let me say my screenshot. It will be from the back. Oh, this is fire here.
And I'm extremely confident in it being the caching that isn't working, if anything.
How is other people lobby looking like there? Todd, Ian.
Well, so the lobby will appear correct if I hate to say this, but if you are blocked in the app, then if you either block somebody or you are blocked, in order to get relevant data, we have to do a fresh fetch of the data. So if like I'm getting the cache data because I don't think I'm blocked by anybody and nor have I blocked anyone. I don't know if that makes sense, but It's to do with the blocking.
The screenshot that you sent matches what I see. The only difference is it shows Amit's in love with testing instead of the Jerry, but I think that was just timing of the time he took the screenshot.
I have a situation that I don't know how to handle. This user was reported by another user, and I am assuming that the reason that they were reported is because they sent a message in the UFC chat that if they didn't win the giveaway thing, then they were going to upload a suicide video. Um,
Yeah, that's not good.
I don't know how to handle that.
I'll help you.
Okay, thank you.
Give me a few minutes. I'm gonna help you. I'll DM you on Slack.
Great, thank you.
Mhm.
Is there anything else we should be testing right now? Or are we good for now?
No, I'm checking
Okay, cool.
API response. I'm checking.
So Gary, do we have the ability to direct message users from the Circles buddy?
Not at this time.
Do we have a similar account that we ever use for that type of thing? Like to message somebody effectively on behalf of Circles directly?
We could log in as Circles Buddy and send a message.
Somebody posted a threat to upload a suicide video,
Were they being sarcastic?
maybe, but I don't. I'm looking for the. I'm looking for the actual message right now. I don't know where it's at.
It was in his session replay. I saw it.
I
Is it
saw
gone
that
now?
you reported it.
Yeah, I don't think but you can't see he reported the message, Chantal. You can just see the user was reported.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No.
In the admin panel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I saw it when he joined the group. I watched the session replay. He joined the group. He's like, "What's good, Shawty?" and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched the session replays too. That's how I
I just don't. I don't even see the message. It looks
It,
like it
it,
was a.
it was picked up by the filter, probably.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
So then somebody did not report him for that purpose then.
Right, that's what I'm saying. When he first got into the group, though, he was sending some pretty interesting messages.
Yeah, it wasn't it could be seemingly innocent, but it was just kind of like creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what's up, shouty, and asking girls how old they are, like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Okay,
Uncomfortable.
then I won't. I won't go with the route I was intending to. Because I can't see any of those messages. Was the user picked up by the filter and already now shadow banned?
No, I don't think the "What's good, Shawty." I think that's in the chat.
Yeah, that one is. That one, and I think the how old are you one is. Which that alone, I don't know that that is enough
Like,
to.
he's there for the giveaway, really.
Okay, we'll keep an eye. If we see anything else, if there's a user who messages or who reports that user for saying anything inappropriate in a DM,
Mm-hmm.
then we can handle it accordingly. Then.
Yeah. Okay.
Chantal, I'm curious. Did you see this from the admin panel, or did you rely on an email?
Yeah. I saw it in Sentry. I watched the replay, and then I saw in the admin panel that he was reported.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
So I thought you had seen it because I saw that you saw the Sentry, and then I saw that he'd been reported. I really wish that people could put in a field as to why they're being reported.
We need the front end to handle that.
Okay. And
Chantal, we work with Wells on that design.
sure.
Okay, thanks.
And then is it possible for me to get access to be able to remove posts and topics?
You're in the chat admin, aren't you? Aren't you an administrator in the chat?
I can do it through the main chat, but not topics.
Oh. Probably have to either do that or ask AI to do that.
Okay.
Might have only done main chat.
What do you mean not through topics, Chantel? Only main chat.
I can only delete messages in the main chat. I can't
I
delete
see.
messages and topics.
Okay, I see.
See, that may have been overlooked.
Wait, I wonder. Interesting. I wonder if I can see all messages.
Oh, in
including
chronological
topics.
order, possibly.
Well, I see that I can search. Oh, I can search messages and senders. So I wonder if someone sends a message in one, if I could see it in all. Mm, okay. So it looks like the way I can do it is only if I search for the person's name, then I can see all messages that they have sent. No matter if it's in a topic. I'd like to have it where I can just go into the topic. That would just make it a little easier. So it'd be Ayad that I could talk to about that.
Yeah, well, I would say include the both of us because I know he's working on the creator portal. Yeah, I don't know what his allocation looks like. AI right for now, for the coming.
Yeah, you guys can use him today. He's been working on a rebuild of the Sircles store in any time that he's not spending on this. Like he's got it almost done. But you guys can absolutely reroute him to work on something else, no problem.
Okay. Keep me in the loop, please, Chantal.
Okay. Oh, it looks like that was literally my last message in our thread.
What is your user key? Uh, on prod.
Who are you asking?
I'm asking you, JD. What is your user key on prod?
45621.
Okay, thank you. Jerry, one more question. In this group between us, who reacted last? You or me? I think it's me. Correct? Hello?
My bad. I think it's me.
It's you.
Hmm.
But like Amit is in love with testing. Here app it's showing Jerry thinks this is fire.
Can you check the query? The query will say the last message. Query will say.
So here like API is returning. Hmm.
Oh, I don't know.
Um,
No, it's the caching. So what I'm saying is to check the database. See the database
no,
is.
no, no. There is
Mhm.
here. But my question is here: what API is running? It should reflect there on the app. Correct? Let me share my screen. You can see what API is returning here. A message content. Amit is in love with testing. Food. I use your key.
Okay.
Okay. And it's saying Jerry, but app it's saying Jerry thinks this is fire. So caching is happening something from the app.
Wait.
Since
Hold
it,
on.
hmm,
On my side,
hmm,
it says Amit's in love with testing. Now change your
for
user
your
key. Yeah. Change your user key. Change it to 1027.
hmm, yeah, it's saying Jerry thinks this is fire. Interesting.
Yeah. You might want to plug your laptop in, but it's the caching. So the caching is
Caching,
not
yes, yeah.
doing this right.
Okay. Yep. If I identify the problem, so I will fix it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
Mm,
Make sure that
so
anytime there's a new reaction that we're resetting the cache.
yeah. Mhm, mm. So everyone don't send any message on this group. So I will keep for testing that group. Hello.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
John, Danny.
Yeah, what's up?
So yeah, I'm working on the sharing to Snapchat, like the image, the badge as an image or as a story,
Mhm.
and we're gonna be using their SDK, but we need to get approved first, like like from their dashboard. We create an app inside their dashboard and everything, but the app needs to be approved by Snapchat before it can be um able to share story.
Okay. What's the process to get approved?
It seems like there's only one page, one form to fill, but I'm not really sure how much it's gonna take or
We send a link to Todd.
okay.
Yeah, Todd. Did you catch that?
I did. Yeah, I'll take a look at it.
Okay, yeah. See if you can get us approved with
Yeah,
Snapchat.
okay. Got it.
Yeah, what's it called again? I mean, the
It's like the Snapchat kit kit Snapchat. Um,
creative kit.
yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. We so we don't have access to the entire creative kit, or just the ability to
No,
finalize.
no, there's no access to anything. You need your app to be approved to be able to do anything with their kit.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we should have done this a long time ago. Are you sure we haven't done this?
I asked Danny yesterday for do we have a Snapchat? He sent me this one. He sent me an invitation, and there's not.
So Danny didn't think we.
It was an account, but it was not an app created inside the account.
Okay, so there is an account, so Todd shouldn't start over.
Okay.
Yeah, the account is there, just like the app. We need to create an app there and get it approved.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, cool. What? Yeah, I found the Creative Kit portal for Snapchat. What account can I use and who should I get it from?
I think Danny can
Danny has it? Okay.
get you
I'll
in.
reach out to him.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Thanks. So then, what else is going on there? I mean, yeah, that's on pause, I guess.
No, I'll work on it. I'll get things there ready because you can test it on staging, like on development. You can do the testing.
Oh,
That's okay.
oh, that's cool.
But like for you guys or any other user to use it, we need to approve the app.
Okay. What about as far as if because they're not going to prove it today, but for today, as far as getting this production build, what other you were I need you to look into that contacts thing, the pagination.
Yeah, I fixed that.
You did. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So then I think that's as far as we're going to get today, right? Was there any other critical bug?
No. Yeah, there's only this in the context only.
Okay. Um, then let's get a PR to Ismail for the review. And does he have anything outstanding? I know Wells does.
Yeah, it was one I reviewed it. It's approved. He approved some of my PRs. There's two I guess still there. So yeah.
Okay. Um, all right. I'll let him know he's going to be back soon. And then, so once he reviews, we can merge it and do a build. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's plan on that. I'll reach out to him now, and then I'll let you know when or he'll let you know when he's got it reviewed.
All right.
Okay. Thanks.
I see in the investor chat, and I just confirmed that you can't get past the first page to sign up for a business account. She says that it's been down for a week. Um, And so I just tested it and it says all fields are required, even though all fields are filled.
What are you trying
Yeah.
to do? Like,
Claim a profile?
oh, is it on the payment page?
No, it's on the sign up page on the very first one. Yeah. When you go to sign up, it says all fields are required, and I have all fields filled out.
Okay, what the heck happened there?
I don't know.
Okay, well, hopefully this is silly. Why? What changed here? We'll find out. But
And I haven't had any businesses sign up to where I need to approve them since June.
since June, I mean, y'all
Yeah.
try to test that flow, uh, using the promotional code.
Well, I can't get past putting in my phone number, email, and creating a password.
What about through the app?
Let me check. Because it is through the website. I feel like we just checked this on the app, like maybe even earlier this week. Let me double check. Oh, so in the app, it skips that entire step.
Right.
Okay, so it looks like it's through the website that they're trying to claim it and it's not working.
Yes. Let me see what's going on here. Wait, name. Why does it want a name field? Oh my god. Hey, what did you do?
Well, it actually doesn't need a name here. It
I've-
just needs phone number and email, password.
I've reused this endpoint for. He reused the endpoint. So that's what it is. I was wondering because it just doesn't change. Like, what's he doing? Let's see. Okay. All right, I'm pushing up a fix for that.